So I found out through a guy at work, his son has just finished year 12.
Oh, yeah.
ATAR results were released yesterday.
Really?
Do you remember that being such a stupidly scary word or term?
ATAR.
ATAR.
Right? I think it was new when we were. I can't remember if we were the first year.
I don't think we were the first to have ATAR.
Weren't we?
I think I don't think it was enter score for a long time before we got to year 12.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just very self-centered, having been the 1 year level that started at Nossel, and just everything's about us.
Foundation year represent.
That's it. Good times, mate.
No, there's a lot of you listening who have just received your ATAR results yesterday or Monday, depending on when you're listening. And look, just a word of advice. It's not the end of the world if it didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, I'd say the number lasts a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then you very quickly forget it.
And it's irrelevant. But also, congratulations if you did do really well and you're happy with the number. Then it's really important.
Welcome, Jackie, one and all, to another episode of Fine Leg to Full Forward. Critch, how are you doing on this very muggy and hot day?
Yeah, it's probably the first. I'm just looking up at the aircon, which we aren't able to have on. It's probably the first episode this summer where we're going to get a little sweaty in this room.
Yep,
isn't it? To answer your question, I'm mad.
You're mad?
I'm mad.
But you're not stressed?
I got a bone to pick.
What are you mad about?
I am mad. I'm mad at Instagram.
Okay.
I'm mad at Instagram. I posted a reel on Instagram Monday. Was it Monday night or Sunday night? I can't remember when it was.
Right.
And then about half an hour later, I posted the same clip on TikTok.
Yep.
Now, can anyone tell me why let's say, I can't remember, it was within about half an hour, the clip on TikTok had 600 views.
That's not bad.
And in an hour on Instagram, it had 55 views.
Yeah, right.
Can someone tell me, comment down below if you're seeing this on Instagram, because congratulations, you've achieved the impossible.
I think it's safe to say that we've got more people following us on Insta than we do on TikTok.
Yeah,
right?
we do.
Yeah, it's not,
So someone needs to tell me where I need to direct this anger to.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to get blocked by Metro Trains on Twitter.
Yep.
I think I might need to kickstart another campaign.
To get blocked by Instagram?
Nah, that's probably not beneficial.
No.
Just to be heard a little bit, I think. That's what I want.
Okay.
I will circle back to me.
Yep.
I will I'll come up with some key objectives for that campaign. And all of a sudden I've clocked back on. Ugh.
What else has been happening, mate?
How are you? I didn't ask that back. Sorry, I went on a tangent. How are you going?
No, I've been okay. Sirens?
Sirens to the roses.
I've been okay. I went to a high tea on the weekend.
You did go to
Christmas high tea. My first ever high tea.
I'm sure everyone here is floored by that information.
Yep. Yeah, so it was quite sweet, which I didn't actually realise that high teas were quite sweet.
As in, like, there were mostly like sweets on there.
Sweets on there, yeah. A few savoury things, but lots of little
like finger sandwiches.
Yeah, there's one of those.
You wouldn't have had the scone, surely.
I did have the scone.
You had the scone with the cream as well?
Mainly just jam.
Yeah, okay. A little bit of cream though.
Like a tiny bit.
Oh, that's massive for you.
It is. Big steps, mate. I've started a New Year's resolution before the new year, trying new things. So
that's good.
So I'm just trying to do little things one by one, and I've ticked off a high tea, mate.
Well done. And you enjoyed it? You go again?
Yeah, I think so. It was good.
Yeah, nice.
It was good. Yeah. So, have you been to one or?
I couldn't even tell you. Maybe years ago. I can't remember.
It was strange though, because was very full by the end of it.
Yep.
But then got hungry quite quickly after that, if that makes sense. And I don't know if this is a high tea thing because I've only been to one, so I can't make a blanket statement about high teas. But I don't think I've ever gone from being that full to that hungry within a short period of maybe like 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
Like usually if you're like really bloated, had a massive meal, you're like, oh, I'm not going to eat for, a solid 4 or 5 hours or something like that. But this was very interesting.
I suppose it's not really that heavy though, the food there, is it?
Yeah.
High tea. I don't know. Is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you do feel full. Like you definitely, like, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't eat anything. I can't. And from that point to being hungry again, I don't know. Someone's going to do some research on this. But
No, we'll do it. We'll do a live episode.
Oh, with high tea?
Or maybe not a live one. I reckon we'll do a high tea episode.
Yeah, nice.
Leave that with us.
Yeah.
2024 things probably. Speaking of 2024, the 2023 Hotest 100 voting.
Which happens in 2024.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
The voting for that opened today for us.
Okay. Yep.
Are you confident that you're going to have any votes? Are you going to recognise any songs from 2023?
I feel like each year
we're getting less and less.
Yeah, like I know less and less songs, but
we're getting closer and closer towards Double J.
Double J. Maybe there is a progression there. There's a correlation. Another bit of research going on.
I feel like there might be a dead spot as well.
In between?
Where you're too old for Triple J and too young for Double J.
Yeah, potentially. So what is 2000 and it's always 20 years before, right? They do the count. So 2003. Well, it's starting to creep into. Maybe not yet though.
Maybe not yet.
Maybe when it gets to like towards the 2010s, that's when we, I reckon,
go to Double J.
All right.
Stick around if you're still with us in 2030. We'll have a ripper of a countdown on the Sunday, right? Is that how it still works?
I think so.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that laptop's noisy over there.
It's hot, mate.
It is. I reckon I went from having like struggling to or thinking I was just going to struggle to get 10 votes together.
Yep.
I've got my short list, so I think I've got 18 songs now.
So you've done well in a day.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't reckon any of them are going to be in there. You know, I've usually got my finger on the pulse. I'm usually all over new music. I'm hip. I'm down with the kids.
Yep.
I know my way around a countdown.
Yep.
Interested to see if any of my votes actually do make the countdown. Tune in January
2024,
and we'll circle back to it then. Running it back through another week of cricket.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start with the in-season tournament in the NBA. The Lakers are the inaugural winners of the NBA Cup. Is that what the trophy's called? I think it's called the NBA Cup. They won the in-season tournament.
Yes.
And
the first ever.
First ever. LeBron James has another fake ring. First the Mickey Mouse ring and now the made-up ring. I'm not a hater of LeBron. It's just,
and he was MVP as well, right?
He was the MVP, yeah. They won all 7 of their games.
By a lot as well.
Was it?
I think the average point margin was like 19 points or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
Or am I making that up? I might be making that up.
Say it with chest. They may have lost, but shout out to Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers.
Yes, man gets
Lots
assists.
of fun to watch. Yeah, apparently he's had like 6. I don't know how many of them were in the in-season tournament.
Yeah,
but apparently he's had 6 games with 15 or 16 plus assists.
Yep.
And no turnovers.
Yeah.
That's mad.
He had a stretch in a row. I can't remember how many games in a row it was, but that number was like within 3 or 4 games in a row with no turnovers and an insane amount of assists. Man is a crazy talent.
He is. Speaking of basketball,
yep.
BBL 13 is underway.
Yes.
And trying to be a hater, not trying to be a hater, you decide.
Yeah.
The Stars got spanked by 100-ish runs.
Yeah, I wonder if you're a hater or not.
Against the Sixers. But then we lost to the Sixers as well.
Yep.
So Melbourne
BBL 13
Renegades.
going just as most other seasons go, with the Sixers going pretty well.
Yeah. Yep. Good news though, the Scorchers haven't won a game yet.
Okay. Yeah.
They only played technically one game, technically 6.5 overs. They played the Renegades down at GMHBA Stadium.
Yes. Yep.
And it was called off, wasn't it, due to a dangerous pitch?
Yeah. It was just bit of slightly uneven bounce.
Yeah, is it because it was wet? Was it the ball like creating divots in the pitch, or have I made that up?
I don't know, maybe. But I just watching the footage, it was a bit kind of, what do they call it? Was it like tennis ball or
tennis ball bounce?
Yeah, just goes.
I mean, that's the term I've heard before. I don't know if it was one you're aiming for.
Yeah,
I was so confused though because the game started and I was around my parents' house.
Yeah,
and I watched like the first 4 overs maybe, and I was like, head off now. I'll go watch the rest at home.
Yeah.
Got home and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Where's the cricket?
Yeah.
So
what's happened?
Yeah. I mean, we drafted Quinton de Kock in the draft, funnily enough.
Yeah, we're a pretty good team on paper.
Yeah, and he pulled out of the first game, and then he didn't get to bat in the second game. Just got a funny feeling we may never see him bat for the Renegades. I don't know. There's just
star signing.
Can feel it. I don't know.
Can you imagine that? I wonder if that's ever happened before.
What happened last year with Liam Livingston? We had him as number 1 pick.
How many games did he play?
None.
Wait, didn't he play?
He pulled out before the season started because he got called up to the test squad for some reason.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was a late call up.
He was, so he didn't even play. It's happening again.
That would be funny if that happened.
It would be a very Renegades thing.
Yes.
Anything else happened in the Big Bash? Colin Munro got 99 not out.
Yep.
That was against the Stars, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sort of stranded up the other end.
Who was he batting with? Do you remember who it was?
Max Bryant, I think.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it just tonked off right at the end.
Yeah,
they had 4s and 6s. Yeah,
3 or 4 deliveries at the end to get a single to get Munro back on strike, and then he had 3 4s in a row.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, good stuff.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's the team thing. Yeah.
They were already at 200 at that point. They were already at 200. They weren't short on runs.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Big Bash, I think there's a game tonight. Probably already started, considering we're recording a little later than usual.
Yep.
That's all right.
That's all right. I think the Thunder are playing someone.
Is that the first game for the season for them? I feel like they haven't played
I think
yet.
so.
I don't understand the fixture. It's not our job to understand.
No.
Anyway.
Yes. What are we running it back through this week? We're running it back through nothing that is cricket related or NBA related.
Until we make it so.
Yes. Our idea for this week is basically, we both had a couple of events over the weekend, didn't we, mate?
We did. We both attended separate events. I had a sort of Friendsmas barbecue Secret Santa type thing.
Yes.
And you had...
I had a Christmas ball. My work Christmas ball.
So your work Christmas party is a full, ball.
Yeah, like a uni ball, basically.
Yeah.
At the convention centre, full shebang and everything. It was sort of like themed, kind of like the Gatsby era.
Oh yeah, like 1920s.
1920s,
type.
that sort of vibe.
Many people in costume?
Some people.
Yeah. How many you reckon? About half?
I don't think so, no. I think probably about 900 people there. I reckon I saw maybe a handful.
Wearing 5.
I don't know.
Out of 900.
I wasn't in theme either.
Part of the problem.
Some people were wearing top hats. I don't know if that counts as being in the 1920s.
Yeah, probably. Are they going to wear them
normally?
Normally, yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No. So maybe
they made the effort.
More of an effort than I put in anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we both attended events over the weekend.
We did.
And we both sort of, I guess, we both made a call.
We did.
At some point in our respective evenings that we would like to go. And I mean, we're not saying, the night we had bad nights or the events that we attended were bad in any way, shape, or form. Just saying sometimes you feel like you want to go. And
go we did.
And go we did. We both effectively, I think the term is smoke bombed.
We did successfully smoke bombed. And we realized there was no communication, there wasn't a plan, we didn't do this for the content. The content made itself. One thing, we were chatting about it afterwards, and one thing we realized, we noticed how many similarities there are between the art of smoke bombing and the art of batting.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what we're going to see. We're a cricket podcast during the summer.
Yep.
And what we're going to do, we're going to take you through some of those similarities between batting and smoke bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to go first?
Yes, please go first.
All right. So the first one I think is pretty obvious. All right.
Yep.
Timing is everything. I think that goes without saying. So from a batting perspective, whether it's, you're absolutely nailing a shot, you've absolutely hit it off the middle. Yep. It's race to the boundary, perfectly. Mm-hmm. Or, you're knowing when to leave the ball, right? It's all about, there's a couple of different applications there in terms of timing.
Yep.
Everyone here knows that batting, timing is important.
Timing is everything.
When it comes to smoke bombing, leaving a party without anyone noticing requires impeccable timing.
Yeah, it does.
It just does. You slip away too early and you're a party pooper.
Yep.
You leave too late and you're at risk in never being able to get out. You're roped into group photos, you're roped into conversations you don't really want to have, and you've missed your chance.
And the party might have hit a lull, like it might have died off, and you've overstayed.
Timing is everything.
There you go. All right. The next sort of similarity between the art of batting and the art of smoke bombing is playing with a straight bat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, in cricket, that goes without saying. You're taught to play within the V, right? You've got to master the straight bat technique.
It's all about playing in the V, right? You got to increase the surface area that you've got to work with to hit this bloody thing. Play straight, right? Minimizes the chance of edging it, getting out. And look, you got to play it straight with the smoke bomb too. You've got to keep cool. You got to keep calm. You got to keep a straight face. You don't want to give anything away. You don't want to make it seem like you're about to leave, or you're in a rush, or you're sort of flustered, right? You want to seem cool, calm, collected, and then vanish.
Yeah.
Slip away like a ninja, mate. It's all about stealth mode.
Yeah, it is. You don't want any sudden movements or anything. You don't want to attract any attention.
Correct. Just blend in, camouflage.
Yeah, like a casual demeanor, right?
Yep.
Straight face. You want to give the game away, like you said. I like that. that. Yeah, I mean, spot on. As per, mate. The next one I've got. Reading the field. I mean, again, goes without saying in terms of cricket, doesn't it? I mean, a good batter reads the field, anticipating, where the fielders are, where they're going to play the shots, where they're going to score runs.
Yep.
Pretty obvious, right? We're all absolute cricket experts in this room, and you guys listening at home or in wherever you are in your car, on the dunny, at work, on the work dunny, you get it. But I lost my train of thought. So. Reading the field.
Yes.
Reading the field. Now, this is also important when it comes to smoke bombing as well.
Yep.
You've got to, scanning the room is key. Whether it's identifying potential obstacles.
Yep.
You got your chatty acquaintances or the host even.
Yeah.
Or, just planning the escape accordingly.
Yep.
It's all part of it. Read the room. Read the room.
Yeah, you got to be mindful. You got to be aware of your surroundings, right?
Absolutely.
Is the host in this room? Are they in the next room, or are they going to be on my route on the way out?
Absolutely.
Or is there going to be any eye contact that's made? There's going to be all those sorts of things.
Yep.
Take into consideration. All right, the last one that I've got here is in the art of batting and the art of smoke bombing is backing up.
Backing up. I mean, yeah, again, pretty obvious for cricket, right? For batting, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been taught as junior cricketers, right from the word go, backing up at the non-striker's end. You got to be ready. You got to be on your toes, and you got to ensure that you're ready to get quick and safe runs. You want to take as many runs as you can. If there's an opportunity to run, you back up.
Just gaining an advantage, aren't you? Really?
Exactly. Yeah. Much the same with smoke bombing. You need to be able to back up. And what I mean by that is, well, say you've successfully pulled off your smoke bomb.
First of all, congratulations to you.
Yes, well done.
You made it out.
Yeah, but the following day, there's bound to be some sort of potential sort of questions, I think, or it's only a matter of time before someone thinks and realizes, and they're like, "Wait, you weren't? Wait, when did you actually?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? What happened?" And you got to be able to back it up. You got to have a story. You got to have something ready to go. You got to I wasn't feeling well.
Yep.
Or I forgot I had an early meeting.
Yep. Or anything better than those that are actually more believable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to have someone to back up the let's be honest, the disappearance.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Umpire's call for this week. We know what this segment is by now, don't we?
I feel like I have to remind myself each time what it is, because I don't think I ever got the concept right.
Based on some of your previous umpire's calls?
Yes.
So it's a definitive statement on the topic we've been discussing today. It's like your definitive opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you struggle, because you do actually have to
have an opinion.
Express an opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think early on, and actually, well, let's just say I never really changed my mind, but early on, I always had this idea that umpire's call was very much just saying something to go viral, or like saying something to be controversial. Like,
yeah.
And I think sometimes it can be that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that. And I think that's where I've gone.
Yeah, right.
Where I've gone wrong.
I'm with you.
Yes, umpire's call. Do you have an umpire's call?
I do. Would you like me to go first?
Yes, please.
I will go first then. What is my umpire's call? It is better to not say goodbye than to not say hello. What's going on there, mate?
I've just got.
Oh, is the Uber Eats guy calling you?
Yeah.
Fuck. Did you want to go get it? Is he waiting outside?
Yeah.
All right, go get it. So I'll it'll be me and the listeners.
Oh, this is opening.
We've got some alone time. You and I listeners will have a chat without Ashwin. He is he's no longer with us. Oof, geez, the room feels a lot bigger now. Jeez, what can we talk about? So, Mr. Ashwin Ravindran, how long has he been promising us an album? A long, long time. A long time. He's been working on that for like 3.5 years, and even though I've heard it and know that the album actually exists, I don't reckon I believe him. I don't know. There's just something really sus about it. It's just, I don't know. There's nothing there that makes me think that he's an untrustworthy guy, because you guys know he's been my best mate for 14 years. But I don't know. There's just something there that doesn't add up. There's just something there that doesn't quite make sense, and I don't know if we're really going to have any time to explore it because he's back. Hey, mate, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about you. That was the weirdest thing. Where'd you go?
What's
Jeez, he's back, fucking making all this noise.
what do we not have time to explore?
Oh no, we were just having a chat about how long we've known each other.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're just telling the story of our friendship a little bit.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Got the Uber Eats all good, so we can eat tonight.
We can eat tonight. Yes, shout out Ashwin. Umpire's call is about our definitive statements, and mine was that the Uber Eats driver is here. No. Mine is it's better not to say goodbye than to not say hello.
Yep.
Right?
It's
better to not say goodbye than to not say hello.
Mm.
I don't believe that smoke bombing is rude. If anything, I think it's a sign of emotional intelligence, of candor, self-assuredness.
Yep.
It means that you know where you stand with everyone else.
Yeah.
And, you've got that awareness. It's the rare burst of succinctness and selfless, subtly so uncommon in modern human interaction.
Yeah.
I'm choosing not to hold everyone back by abandoning my own self-serving goodbyes. That's a good thing.
Yeah. That's actually really well put.
The hello at the start of an event, it's full of promise.
Yes.
Saying goodbye means it's over.
Yeah, that's true. And I think you've put it perfectly, because if you go to an event and you don't say hi to someone, it's a bit rude. It's like, well, why would you not? You're basically ignoring them, right? So you obviously have to do that. But in terms of leaving, I feel like, I don't know. I think it's pretty much like I'm feeling more and more okay with it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? It's not worrying so much about what people care. And I mean, you've spoken a lot about that in your music. But I don't think as long as you're doing the rounds with everyone, you're making sure to say hello, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's rude.
Yeah. Still, very much getting over that whole sort of people-pleasing sort of thing. But it's like, you say your highs, you do a bit of your time, and then when you want to go, you go.
That's it.
Okay, my umpire's call. Now, bear with me on this one, because it might not make sense as a sentence by itself. But bear with me, as my typical umpire calls. The whole introverts and extroverts concept is bullshit.
Okay. All right. He's drawing a long bow here. Let's see where he goes with this, everybody.
So, okay. The reason that's my umpire's call today is because when you think of, being at a party and you think of the idea of socializing, I think it's quite commonly known that introverts gain energy from, I think it is introverts gain energy when they're by themselves, and extroverts gain energy from other people. And there's this sort of continuum, I guess, where people are somewhere put on this
spectrum.
This spectrum. And I think when it comes to these situations like parties and anything like that, everyone is just like, we're all, depending on the day, depending on what we've been through that particular day, if we're just sick of it, if we're feeling up for it, every single day is a different day. And to be like, oh yeah, this person's an introvert, that's why they left, or this person's an extrovert, that's why they stayed, or anything, I think is bullshit. I think it's very much a day-to-day thing. How you're feeling on that day, that's what you do. So I don't know if I've drawn enough of a longbow and let go, but That is my umpire's call for today.
I think that's a great one. That's a great one. You've drawn the bow and you've released Ashen's arrow. That's spot on. What an opinion that is. And where else? What other cricket podcast are you getting that kind of content from? Test match cricket finally starts the day this is out. I wonder if there's anyone listening to this on their way to the Gabba.
Maybe.
Shout out Brisbane if that's the case. That's also news to us. Yeah,
Bris Vegas.
If you listen in Brisbane, get in touch. We'll say good day.
Absolutely.
Also,
Bris Vegas.
Are you lost?
Mate, have you heard like property prices in Brisbane are going way up?
Way up?
Yeah.
Aren't they going up everywhere?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Brisbane.
Oh, you're saying it's the up and coming city? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if it's the Olympics
New
or
segment.
Whatever.
Ravindran's real estate. Oh yeah, when's the Olympics? 2032 up there, is it?
Yep. Still a while away, but
getting in early.
That's when we're firmly listening to Double J only. I think.
Oh yeah, we're well and truly in that bracket by then.
That's out of no questions there.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fucking hot in this room now, and we have Uber Eats downstairs. What have we got?
No, it's just asking me to rate the experience.
Oh yeah, nice guy.
I didn't see him.
Oh, so we called, but then just ditched the food. It's really nice. It just disrupted the whole show.
Yep.
Shout out him. Anyway, let's go 8.
Yep, sounds good. Keep hitting sixes.